Each year in the United States, nearly 800,000 people experience a stroke, and a majority of them will suffer some form of mobility impairment. Perhaps the most debilitating of these are muscle weakness in the leg and difficulty walking. Recovery for these patients is a long process and often involves months of rehabilitation and physical therapy. Physical therapy progress can be expedited by progressive resistance exercise, or PRE for short. PRE involves adding resistance, typically in weights, over time to increase difficulty and strengthen muscles or muscle groups. Oftentimes, outside a physical therapy office, patients lack the equipment necessary to continue their rehabilitation in home. Stroke survivors and others with lower limb impairments are in need of an inexpensive and effective device to provide PRE during the act of walking.
This is what the DeltaResist treadmill attachment accomplishes. The device uses TheraBand tubing, which is already widely used in physical therapy offices, to provide quantified resistance to the user's waist. It's highly adjustable, with each spool able to host several lengths of tubing on each side. This is Sunny, and today she will demonstrate proper use of the DeltaResist treadmill attachment. She first adjusts the telescoping tubing to match her waist height while standing on the treadmill. She then loads in spools that have been filled with her desired quantity and color of TheraBand tubing, which should match on each side. Shown here using one blue and one black, she extends the tubing downward to a specified length corresponding to her desired resistance of 14.5 pounds and locks it into place. With the spools secured, she puts on the provided belt and attaches the tubing to the belt's connection point with the carabiner. She lines up the carabiner with the flags, her toes with the laser marker, and begins to walk. The tension in the TheraBand tubing allows users like Sunny to strengthen their legs and improves their ability to walk with continued use.
The DeltaResist stands against competitors like KineAssist and ResistX, which are costly whole package treadmills with robotic parts. These systems are upwards of $60,000, whereas the DeltaResist provides accurate resistive forces for less than $1,000, plus the price of a standard treadmill. And DeltaResist can be used in-home for physical therapy rehab, reducing the likelihood that patients will have to revisit physical therapy, saving the patient and insurance company money, and getting patients back to doing what they love.
We are requesting a $1 million initial investment to fund manufacturing, prototype refinement, and initial marketing for the DeltaResist treadmill attachment. In the first 5 years, we intend to sell 12,000 devices to physical therapy offices and in-home users. These devices will be sold for $1,000 each, giving investors 20% of the profit from each device, leading to an overall 20% return on investment in 5 years. Here at Delta Designs, we'd like to say thank you for your consideration. DeltaResist by Delta Designs. Rehabilitation, performance, recovery.